Just me, Scottie McCLUE, and I thought I'd pop up and say hi to every single one of you. So a big dinky-do to you, and welcome, I say, to our live pop-up. It's just gone 7 o'clock. It's about 7 minutes past 6. Sorry, it's just gone 6 o'clock in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And the sunflowers are still doing their stuff. They're still with us. Is that not absolutely beautiful? That must be, is it 3 weeks or 4 weeks, the sunflowers? I tell you. Alan's just joined us. Dinky-Doo, Alan, how lovely to have you with us. And a very, very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McCLUE, and we're live on the big one. This is what it's about, I say to you. Fantastic. Scottie, top man, HR Speed Shop, how are you? How lovely to have you with us, and welcome. Christine's joined us as well, and Gaz has joined us. Guys, is this a good time? I don't know. I mean, it's 7 minutes past 6 o'clock on Monday evening, but I wanted to get on in case there was any football or all that. There's always football all the time. I think it should just be on 1 hour, Saturday afternoon, live and televised as well, and that's it. That's you for the week, you know, because there's far too much football and there's far too much going on. I think it's a distraction. Just give my hat a little brush. There, the Glengarry. Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. Ella's joined us as well. Lovely to have you with us, Ella and Dinky-Doo. Never troll, never scroll. You're hid, John, I tell you. Bob's joined us as well. Lovely to have you with us. Why Scotland got the biggest drug problem? Because we need to clamp down much harder. Good evening from our very wet Norwich. Don't talk about football. I'm not over the disaster at Dundee. Oh, Dundee, what was that like? Good old Dundee there, eh? I'll tell you, there was a bit of a thrashing. Stand in the corner, you lot. That's what I say. What was going on? You let Dundee thrash you. There we are. Up the hearts, up the old jam tarts, the jambos. We say, this is my story, this is my song. Thank you very much, HR Speed Shop. I won't read that out, you know, because we don't like to mock these poor souls. Morning, Lord Duke of Dundee, Dinky-Doo, Onion Badge. Who's given me a lovely, lovely gift? HR Speed Shop, you're the #1 gifter. I remember your original radio show. Good memories. Is that a Sutherland Highlanders, Glengarry? Well, John, it would need to be very old to be a Sutherland Highlanders, because they amalgamated, the 93rd amalgamated with the Argyles, and you have the Argyle and Sutherland Highlanders. So yes is the answer to your question. Balaclava. I saw a famous man had been given one at the weekend and had dinner with the what was the Argyles. It's now the Scots. Is it 5th Scots? Balaclava. There we are. I tell you, my dad had one of them hats when he was in the army. Dinky-Doo Frank, I tell you. This is it. Yes, Colin Mitchell made them famous, the Glengarry. I love that when he's asked about all the naughty people that they were having to deal with, you know, and the journalist, I think it was was it BBC, ITV, can't remember, said to him, and you know, the hat, the Glengarry, he said, yes, this Glengarry helps, and he said, and the bagpipes, oh yes, and the bagpipes, and then he went, and 1 or 2 other things. Lovely bit of understatement, I tell you, so beautiful. This is what it's all about, guys. Come and join as soon as you possibly can. That's what I meant, buddy. Sorry, not at all, John. No. You were quite right, because you used to have the 93rd, the Sutherland Highlanders. You see, and there's been a lot of amalgamations over the years. I mean, you used to have 2 wonderful regiments in the north-east, the Seaforths, and in Inverness, the Queen's Own Cameron Highlanders, my father's regiment, and they amalgamated Seaforths and Camerons. You know, so don't you ever worry about that. My goodness me. And the Fife Yeomanry and the Forfar Yeomanry amalgamated to be the Fife and Forfar. And that's what happened to the Scottish horse. my grandfather's regiment. Adam Dinky-Doo, thank you very much. I tell you, it says you're the new Rangers manager, oh leader. I couldn't possibly comment. Dinky-Doo, Lord Scottie of Scotland. Yes, Scottie, did you join the band? No, but my father was a great piper with a band. I had some pictures I could have shown you. I've got them there, I think. I tell you, he was in the band of the Queen's Own Cameron Highlanders. Dinky-Doo. Now, what have we got here? Well, Scottie, what do we think? The new Rangers manager? Well, Cameron and I wouldn't comment, as you know. Okay, the new Scottie McClue, you are the man. Myers, thank you so much for that. You are the man as well. This hat needs a brush. How are you doing, Lord Scottie? Nice hat. I've got it for you. Very famous. And the sunflowers, of course. And one or two other things. Scottie, your hat's full of duck ears, bro. I know. The Doug's been on it. Let's just deal with this. Do we have a brush? I wonder, excuse me a second, see if I can get a hat brush. And there we go. Right, so what I'll do is, as you all know, I am something of a quick change artiste. And what I might be able to do is see if we can get a brush for this hat and give it a blooming good brush. That's what we need. So Verdi's looking. Where's McClue's voice coming from? Say, it's okay, I think he's gone to get a brush for his hat. See if we can smarten it up a wee bit. Where is that thing? I thought it was here. I don't know. Oh, hold on. We got it here. Right, we're back. We're back. We've had to do quick change artiste until we get the brush. It's not actually until you... It's not until you start showing things, guys, in the lights that you notice all these wee bits. I'm just looking around to see if we get a brush handy. There should be one, you know. This is ridiculous. Anyway, we'll see what we can be doing. Anything here? So much junk on this table. A busy man. A man that works. You know what it's like, guys. There we are. But if I see it, then we shall use it. Right, I'll pop that on just now. There you are. What about that? I tell you. Now, who are we doing? Chucky Stain, Casper the Ghost. Chucky Stains, the wee white stones. The Chucky Stains. We love it. Now, who we got? Basil the First of Sheffield. I lovely enough. Up the Royal Artillery, says Casper the Ghost. We salute you, Casper the Ghost, the Royal Artillery, a very fine regiment of the British Army. There we go. Tio fecht a hal ho, he come ha u Casper. I tell you. Hey, bro, Dinky-Doo. Who have we got here? Good to see Mad Frankie, a.k.a. the dentist. Yes, absolutely. Well, I wouldn't comment on that, Mad Frankie, as you know. I hope you're good. We're very good, Declan. And thank you very much, sir. We salute the Royal Marines. Wonderful stuff. Now, all we need now is the king to step down. No, Mad Frankie, no, that must not happen while we still have the crown. He is the representative of the crown, and the crown goes back, 2,350 years if you go for the Celts in Ireland. There you are. Absolutely, the crown was originally the old Irish kings. Scottie the Lamp, Squinty Bro. WATP, let's unsquinty the lamp. There we go. Are we unsquinted now? Have we got the sunflowers? They're doing very well. These are the survivors. They've done about almost 4 weeks, I think, the sunflowers. Quite incredible, I tell you. Fix the shade. It's fixed. It's fixed. Is that it fixed? Where are you from, sir? I'm from the west of Scotland, from a place called Greenock. But my accent is Maryhill in Glasgow. So there you are. This is the way we speak in Maryhill in Glasgow. I used to think Craig Lang was a real place. Is it not? Oh, my goodness me. Wonder where I was then. Dinky-Doo, Scottie McClue, the legend, from Hallam FM in the 90s. Stephen, there's going to be a big announcement within the next week or two. Guys, can everybody watch all the videos and do me a big favour? Click the Go Live link and do a minute or two. I want more people encouraged to go live on TikTok. I used to listen to you on the radio about 30 years ago in Maltby and Rotherham. I know Maltby. Fredimna. Yes, absolutely, Fredimna. There we are. We love Fredimna. We don't need the crown. George, what do you mean you don't need the crown? Are you telling me you think the Prime Minister should be the most senior person in the whole of the UK? Is that what you want? You want to be ruled by the Prime Minister? Is that what you're telling me? We don't need the crown. Give yourself a shake, boy. Household Cabaret, the lifeguards. Perfect. We salute you, sir. I tell you. There we go. How do you, Scottie? Can I get a happy birthday, my good friend, Scooby? You can, Harvey. Of course you can. Where in Scotland you fae? I fae the West Coast. I fae. There we go. Fantastic. What Mary Hill are you talking about? Mary Hill in Glasgow. She was a mine owner's daughter. And this is the way we speak in Mary Hill, you know, because it used to be the home to the, are you okay, you old, what's that? Love bag. Yes, thank you very much. I'm from Mary Hill. Next down, Firhill. Well, Firhill is probably just maybe a little posher than Mary Hill. You know, the Firhill, because I can remember, you know, I said to a policeman I was trying to find Firhill, and he said, if you just follow the crowd, ended up in the superstore. There we are. It must be a different Mary Hill. No, exactly the same, I tell you. Now, who have we got here? Matt, let's just dump you because your head's in the old gutter. And we don't like the gutter on here. This is very upmarket. So there we are. So we'll say bye-bye to Matt. Fantastic stuff. Is there a moose loose about your hoose? There's going to be a moose loose about the hoose very soon. Big announcement about McClue on the radio. So make sure you're around for that. I tell you, says Lennon, I'm from Glasgow, says Cameron. Good one, Cameron. Well, you and I will sound the same. We're posher down here in Knightswood. Oh, Knightswood. Now that is posh. That is posh. Very near to Drumchapel. I'll tell you, but I was hearing that the Drumchapel people were a bit worried. People were coming in from Bear's Den and stealing their bikes. You know, yes, you've got to watch. You've got to watch, I say. Now, who have we got here? Come and join us. You're watching Scottie McClue. We are, of course, live on TikTok just for you. There we are. First time here, mate, from Portobello. Porty. Andrew, I know Porty very well indeed. Ken Joppa. Joppa as well. You're posh, innit? Oh, Aaron, innit? I'll tell you, innit, sure. Big love from Castle Milksir, John Doe. We love you in Castellomilco. There we are. Now, what have we got? Do you want me to spare... Do you want my spare Sturgeon autobiography? No, you're all right, Leanne. No, you're fine. I've got lots of good reading material. I'm in Joppa right now, lol, I'll tell you. I tell you, I was indeed. Now, who have we got? I saw you in Falkirk many years ago. Yes, you would do. I tell you, we like Falkirk. Leah's nan's on, having a right good laugh. I tell you, Scottie McClue popping up just for you to say Dinky-Doo. I remember calling you on Scott FM, must have been 30 years ago. I was 11 or 12, I'm now 42. There you are. Well, we'll be back on, so I hope you'll be calling again. How have you been, Aaron? I've been amazing, especially since I went on the Life Wave patches. So I've been now about 5 months on the Life Wave patches, and my health is just getting better and better. I can highly recommend them. Lifewave.com/Big Talk Man. and I'm Big Top Man. They've been so good to me, I became a brand partner. When are you getting your own daytime telly programme, Scotty? What are you going to call it? Do you know WATP? It would be huge. It'd be huge. And I think some of our cultural broadcasting pygmies should have a look at McClue because they really are needing some fresh air breathed in there. You're looking great, by the way. Well, that's your LifeWave patches. I think I'll show you them without revealing too much. Have I got it there? Can you see it, guys? Can you see a little patch there? That is my LifeWave patch. 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And fantastic. Boo-hoo, says River. Boo, River. Oh, boo, boo. I say to you, boo, boo. Oh, is that the on-off button, Scotty? That's it. That's the volume. So if we're too loud, I'll turn it down. There we are. Is that a little bit better? I tell you, lol. Lol, River, Dinky-Doo. This is what we like. Should we try the hat on again? We didn't find the brush. I wonder what's happened to the brush. These things can't go missing forever, can they? Or can they? Could we have lost a hat brush? This is just a piece of nonsense. Where would a hat brush be? I can't believe we could lose a hat brush. That's a bit ridiculous. I was going to show you, did I show you a picture of my father? See if I can find a picture of my father. There he is there. And there's my father. That's wonderful, isn't it? There's him. That's Big Archie. He was a bit of a film star, you know, when I think about it. Top man, bit of a top man, big giant of a man. Scott who, says River? Scott who? Who's Scott Who? Is that Doctor Who's brother? I tell you, Doctor Who. Have you noticed some politicians sound like Daleks? What we're going to be doing this day now? All that stuff. I tell you. Now, who have we got? James has just joined us. Welcome, James. Lovely to have you with us. And a very, very warm welcome. Guys, there's lots of new videos, some short ones. And I want you to go on and instead of clicking all the likes tonight, go on and click the go lives and do a minute or two. Your dad's handsome. What's happened to you? I fell. So there we have it. I tell you, when I was little, my dad used to throw me out in the air and then go out for a smoke. So there we are. Yes, indeed. Yes, Sigmas. Well, I won't be so base, but yes, a bit of touch of the Dalek. You wonder if they're programmed sometimes, don't you? If somebody's in at the back programming that. Say, we need a speech from a top politician. Yeah, we're just about finished here. Just getting it sorted out. Joking. River. You're very kind. No, we don't mind a wee larf. A larf on here. If you look at my TikTok videos, you'll see there's many a larf. Yes, indeed. Scottie McClue, you absolute legend. You need a talk show again. Peter, there's one coming within the next week or two. An announcement. So I'll tell you, come to Greenock, Scottie McClue. Matthew Diggs, I love Greenock. And if you look down the video, scroll, you'll see me doing a little programme on Port Glasgow. Just a minute or two. A Dinky-Doo. Dinky-Doo, Ryan. Fantastic. Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you, Peter. And get sharing all these videos, guys. Very, very important. Très important. There we are. Now, listen. We never ask for anything on here. Okay? But there is a little goal. If anybody's feeling flush, if you want to go up to the top there's a flash goal and you could pop something in. I spoke to you on the radio when I was about 16 about shoplifters. I know they must be very, very strong. If you imagine the weight of one of these shops, you know, I mean, I'll tell you, what about price? Andrew Scotty. Ooh, I couldn't put a price on that. I tell you. Very Dave, Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you. The very thing. I say to you, welcome, 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 guys. So good that you're here. Catch you later, Scottie. I'm off for my dinner. Kimmy Cos, have a beautiful dinner. Enjoy it. Savour every bite. Eat it slowly and enjoy. Catch you later, absolutely. And Dinky-Doo to you. Prince, well, we don't talk about that. I tell you, that's a mainstream media thing, isn't it? We like to keep upbeat on Scottie McClue. Thank you for following, guys. Everybody following. I'm away to hide from the cops. I'll see you, mate. River, you take care of yourself. They'll soon find you because you'll be the one shouting 99, 100, coming ready or not. WATP, thank you for my red roses. You are so very, very kind. WATP has tucked in red roses. And we've put up for a laugh 2 very, very high value gifts in case somebody was watching who's absolutely loaded. I thought, I'll give you one of these, Scottie. It can happen, I tell you. I remember my badges going for an absolute fortune at a charity auction at a big posh hotel. They were Scottie McClue. Oh, we love Scottie McClue. It was very interesting. I was once talking to somebody who wanted to advertise on my show. And they said to me, I've heard your audience. And I went, no, you haven't. You've heard my callers. My audience are a different kettle of fish. And it's true. People don't realise that, you know. I say to you, the audience right up, everybody, the highest in the land were watching and listening to Scottie McClue. AJT Coaching, how lovely to have you with us. Howdy Duke, howdy MX, I tell you. Dinky-Doo, AJT Coaching. And thanks for sharing the live, guys. You got to mention, it's wonderful. I've got 1,000 likes. You can't beat that, can you? That is absolutely incredible. I need another 100 followers ASAP. And gifters, do you want to pop in a red rose? Absolutely. Greetings from Illinois, says Verman Melville in Illinois. How lovely to have you with us. I tell you, man. WATP, thank you for your beautiful gifts. You're very, very generous. And Frank Barber, you've just got the number 2 gifter. That is big. I tell you, thank you for following me. Verman, thank you very much. You've got a number 2 gifter as well. The generosity of you guys is overwhelming, I tell you. Guys, I need another 98 followers. We've had 2. Right, so everybody get following as soon as you possibly can. There we go. And thank you very much, Verman. Lovely to have you with us. Mr. Humans has followed as well. Thank you, Mr. Humans. And thank you very much for coming and joining us. That's just incredible. And we've got Chris there as well. And for liking the lives, Cameron. Thank you for liking the lives and sharing, guys. This is so beautiful. Follow us as soon as you possibly can. My bonnet's on at a jaunty angle. We've got the Glengarry, but it had a wee bit dust on it. And people were going daft. And we were looking for a brush for the Glengarry. And we couldn't find it. So there you are. Not a problem at all. Dinky-Doo, Scottie, Dinky-Doo, Cameron. Good evening. I hope you're well, says Angelic Connection 3. Angelic Connection 3. Do you pop up? Primitive Humans. What have we got? WATP, thank you so much for your beautiful gifts. Angelic Connection says, good evening. I hope you are well, and you too. Primitive Humans is what it means. Trying to trigger the algorithm. Well, I would change that handle, to be honest with you. That won't trigger it, except in not the best way. Dinky-Doo, Sir Scottie McClue, Dinky-Doo, Shane. I did say to a woman popping up, she was one of these, hi, wonderful things are happening for you. And she was doing that, and then she effed and jeffed, she swore. And I said, why the swearing? So I think she thought she was being clever, so she came back with a video going, what is it that triggers you about that? Let's ask you. I said, no, let's ask you. Nothing triggers me. It's just I can't repost your stuff. And I say that to any swearer on TikTok. You can't repost your stuff, so you're losing out. Congratulations, my beautiful hat and mustache. We love it. There we go. Okay, we'll do when I can in a few days. I would do that, yes, and then the algorithm will work the other way. I've just done a lot of telling people how to get on and go live and monetize on TikTok. So I did my bit for the community this afternoon. So share every single one of these and tap on the little go live and pop up. Beautiful accent. Thank you, Mr. Humanus. Do you know there's a stop in the organ called Vox Humana, Latin for the human voice. I listened to you as a boy. I'm 44 now. I'm in my 34th year. So when I started, you would be 10. Pleased to see you've done the dusting and cleaning. You could come to my house for a trial period. Gordon, this place is immaculate. You could take your dinner off the table if you're not fussy. And now, who else have we got? I tell you, on the sunflowers, Gordon, look. The sunflowers are still with us. There must be so much sunshine in this house. They're going, let's do it. Pleased to see that. So there you are. So thank you, Gordon. Dinky-Doo, I say to you. Guys, I need another 78 pardon me, 83 followers as soon as you possibly can. And if you're feeling generous, if somebody's watching and they're absolutely loaded, Gordon says, I love the sunflowers. Well, Gordon, that was a beautiful big bunch that a lovely lady sent in, and she told me the story that if the sunflowers can't find the sun, they turn to each other. A bit like TikTok. Isn't that beautiful? So there we go. Share this live, guys. Go absolutely bananas and let everyone know Scottie McClue is live just for you saying Dinky-Doo. So what did we say? We said 82 followers. 82 followers. As soon as you possibly can, get following. Everybody on TikTok should be following Scottie McClue. It's TikTok's top talk show. This is the big one. I tell you. Get following as soon as you can, guys. Share this with all your followers. Can I recommend a book I'm reading at the moment? It's a fab read. Shane, if you're serious and it's not just some silly wee jeep, I tell you, because we're pretty big on here. This is good stuff. Everybody loves the Scottie McClue pop-up. Do you know what I'm saying? I tell you. Amy, thank you so much for your beautiful gifts and for joining us. Guys, you've been so generous. No, so the little goal up there, you could pop in a red rose. You get several to the penny, I think, don't you? But I've put 2 very high value gifts in. And if somebody's watching who's absolutely loaded and could maybe do it as, a tax loss or something like that. Yeah, it's a gift. It was a gift I gave to Scottie McClue. I've put in some very high value, 2 of them, just on the off chance that somebody's watching and goes, I'll do it. No, it's the real Stanley Baxter. I can't put it down. You won't be able to. Stanley Baxter is an outstanding human being and an outstanding performer. And of course, they did the old, well, in a way, what they did to me, and thinking, oh yes, it's a bit expensive for us, high maintenance, all that kind of idea. And Stanley, lovely, lovely man from Glasgow, of course, used to go to the pictures. And that's where he got the idea for all the comedy and the acting. And his show was outstanding. And another great thing was he was a big pantomime performer, pantomime dame. And you could go and see Stanley Baxter in pantomime, unrivaled to this day. And Stanley must be, well into his 90s by now, I would think. But just a great guy. Around in the early days of STV and BBC Scotland and that, did very well, yes. STV loved it. They were very big in the performances in those days, I tell you. And the late, great Chief Executive Officer, William Brown. you'll hear recordings of Francie and Josie talking about all the Cookadens and mind the days when Flushy Brune used to pay us out. And that was true. You see, fantastic. Variety shows, brilliant. You can't beat it, I tell you. Guys, I now need 80 followers. So as soon as you possibly can, 80 followers. If you want to pop in a red rose, there's a goal there. That would be beautiful. He's 100 on the 26th of May, 2026. Wow, Shane. Lovely, lovely stuff. Well, what did I say? He must be well into his 90s. But I was brought up laughing at the wonderful performance of Stanley Baxter. What a privilege to be about. Who did we have that was big? We had Lex McLean, Walter Carr, John Grave, Roddy McMillan, John Kearney. I mean, they were great actors as well. But Walter Carr, who I knew very well and worked with, Walter was a feed for Lex McLean, the late, great Lex McLean. Just wonderful comedy. And then, of course, our beautiful Ricky Fulton and Jack Milroy. Francie and Josie, sure, Josie, yes, sure, Josie. Absolutely. Now, I'll tell you, more follows, more sharing, quick as you can. That's what it's all about. Check out all the new videos. Click the go live. The little go live, I tell you. What do you think about reform, Scottie? Well, the only thing, Beth, I can't see anything about an independent Scotland. And I think we should be looking at that unless Westminster really comes across. But in Scotland, as you know, the old Labour's been in the political wilderness now because they got it wrong at the referendum in 2014. If I'd been in charge of Labour, I would have phoned London then and said, sorry guys, you might think I'm stabbing you in the back, but you're on your own. We're going with independence. Do you want independence? Well, Beth, put it this way. I'm not political. This is an apolitical show. So I'm not really all that bothered. I know a lot about politics. I've studied world affairs for 50 years. And I could tell you this, that, and the next thing. But if you think that Scotland pays Westminster £90 billion a year to subsidise it, and they tend to fritter that, you know, they fritter it. And that's that. Now, we could do with an extra load. We get some back. We get about between a quarter and a third back as pocket money. But if we could invest that in the Scottish economy, there are people in Shetland who are in fuel poverty. They've got oil, they've got gas, they've got peat, probably got coal. Nobody should be struggling in Scotland. It is a land of milk and honey. It is a land of abundance. So there you go. Okay, I tell you, okay, Jack, says Aaron. Who's Jack, Aaron? What a strange one. There we are. Fantastic. So just explaining, you know, that we could do with the cash. Because there's no case for the union. I used to be a big unionist, but I realised there was no case for the union. I don't think there's even a legal case at all for the union. So we should believe it. Where are you from? We're from the west coast of Scotland, Aaron. I tell you. Dinky-Doo, where are you from? Are you from Arran? Ha! See what I just did there? Dinky-Doo, if you've just joined us, guys, get sharing all the videos, get watching what's happening. Scotland surely reaps the benefits of the British Army, which would come to their defence. RBO8, Scotland is the British Army, actually. Everything that's good in the world can be traced back to Scotland. Like America wouldn't have a navy if it hadn't been for John Paul Jones from Dumfriesshire, who founded the American Navy, you know, Stirlingshire. Stirlingshire, I know it well. I used to dance the night away in the Great Hall at Stirling Castle with the Argylls. There we are. Lovely. We loved it. That was what it was all about. All the dances, the Duke of Perth and the Duke of Hamilton. Hamilton House. Petronella, the Lancers, the Grand March. Fantastic. All the boys watching will be cheering. What's the place called where you live? The place called where I live is Glasgow. Glasgow. Practice it in front of the mirror. Glasgow. There we are. Hi, son. Hi, son. How are you, Scott? Scott Shothouse. There we are. And Scott, you said you're related to the late great, is it the late great band leader? Is he still with us? I tell you, have we still got him with us? Tell us if I've got that right, Scott. Fantastic. I hope he's still with us. There we are. Fantastic player. Now, who else have we got? Yes, absolutely. And thank you for my gifts. So tell me, Scott, have you any of your clan living in Ireland, my friend? Oh, my clan lives everywhere, my friend. I'll tell you, I know every blade of grass in Ireland. Hello, Scott. Hello, George. Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us, and welcome, welcome, I say. Fred Elliott, I say, Fred Elliott. I say, Andrew. Aye, I say. That's a best sirloin, that, I say. Best sirloin. Fantastic. Dinky-Doo. Guys, I need another 79 followers. So get your acts together, I say. What the hell? What the hell, says Liquid Blade. What does Dinky-Doo mean? Dinky-Doo means is all well with you and the world. I tell you. Fantastic. Josh has joined us, Dinky-Doo. Josh, lovely to have you with us. I'll follow if you tell a joke. Okay, here we go. I went into the doctor's. I said, can you help me out? He said, which way did you come in? See what I just did there? How's it going, Scotty boy? It's Dinky-Doo Declan. Where in Scotland you fae? I fae Greenock. I tell you, well, we call it Greenock, actually, but that was an English guy. Josh is laughing. Did you get that one, Josh? Have you followed? You have, I can see it. Josh 1995 has followed the live creator. Guys, that's me, the live creator. Woo! Hello, Unc. Hi, Jack. Dinky-Doo. Oh, I better not shout that in case somebody's on a flight. Whereabouts in Ireland are you from? Well, I'm not from Ireland. I'm from Scotland, but I know Ireland very well. Did you ever meet Chick Murray? Yes, I did. I worked for Border Television, and Chick was interviewed at Border Television by the late, great Derek Beattie. Very good. A very nice man, Chick. We used to see him round at the BBC. Are you making fun of us Scottish people? So the Liquid Blade, no. What does fur mean? Where are you fur? Where are you fur? Where are you from? I'll tell you. Dinky-Doo, haha, see what I did there? I did, Aaron. What's your thoughts on the state of the country at the moment? Declan? Not a word. Mum's the word. Don't start that. Ram says he's an old banger. I think you're being harsh on yourself, Ram. I think you've been harsh on yourself. You might drive an old banger, but I think calling yourself an old banger, I tell you. Tom, Dinky-Doo. Tom's wanting his dad to watch. Fantastic. I think you'd have to put at Daddy there, Tom, to get your dad watching. That's what it's about. Who have we got here? Guys, come on. We need another 70 followers. Soon as you possibly can. Everybody watching Scottie McClue should be following. Everybody on TikTok should be following. I've put a load of new videos up. Hello there, I'm eating my dinner. Well, chat. Slow. Take your time. Savour every mouthful. Yes. Thank you for following, Dinky-Doo. I say to you, this is absolutely amazing. Scott, you never told us, is the great man still about? I tell you, just followed. Thank you very much, Aaron, for following. Very posh for a Scottish person. All Scottish people are posh. You see, we don't have a class system in Scotland. We've just got the Scottish people. What's happening, Scott? I used to drive about in the car aimlessly just to listen to you on the radio. Ross K, can I tell you? A famous footballer told me, this guy was worth millions, said him and his missus used to take a little picnic and go way up into the hills to listen to Scottie McClue on the radio, because that's where they could pick up the signal. But the next one, we're going back very soon, and you'll be able to get it on the internet, so you can sit in your house. Love it. Absolutely. Can you imagine? Multi-millionaire footballer. Very famous name. Friday night, right, love, in the car. We're going to hear Scottie. We're going up to listen to Scottie. Dinky-Doo. Aye, pal, you keep telling yourself that, yin. Liquid Blade, I will tell myself that one. And I'll tell you as well. And you will learn. As my dad used to say, that'll learn you. Are you famous? I'm only famous, Aaron, in that 2 billion people have heard of me. Now, don't be too impressed, because there's 6 billion or 8 billion maybe in the world, which means that either 4 or 6 billion have not heard of me. So there you are. So you keep telling yourself that. But yes, I'm probably one of the most famous people in the world for my goodness, not for my sins, for my goodness. Have you been to Orkney? Sam Coombs, I would love to come to Orkney. I love the Arcadians. And I would like to see the boy for the Royal Oak. And I would love to go to St Magnus Cathedral. You look like Del Boy. I just thought you'd like to know. Well, everybody says that, so I think I maybe know, you know. Fantastic. I don't think I do look anything like Del Boy. I think maybe I look a bit more like Granville in Open All Hours, and you're getting confused. I don't think Del Boy looks anything like me. Scottie, Dinky-Doo, Stevie, do you like Clydebank? I don't like Clydebank. No, I love Clydebank. Fantastic. The Bankies. I used to drive to Clydebank for Radio Clyde. Radio Clyde. 261. 261. How are you, mate? Dinky-Doo, Stevie. And lovely to have you with us, and a very warm welcome, Rhonda and Ross K. Thank you for all your beautiful gifts. Guys, thank you for all your generosity. We never ask for anything, but we do have up there a wee goal. If you want to put a red rose in. JH, of course. Fantastic place. Are you in Greenock right now? I'm not, Caleb. No, sadly. Or I would get a walk along the splash. I tell you, Scottie, you are a legend. Stevie, you are very, very kind. You've got the number 3 gifter, by the way. So you are a bit of a Thomas. Guys, check out the sunflowers. Are they not just beautiful? They're nearly a month old. Whew. I better watch. They're getting a little bit tired, but they are so beautiful. Weed, flowers, sunflowers. Aren't they gorgeous, guys? Aren't they beautiful? The sunflowers. There we are. Remember the big sunflower in Bill and Ben? Bill and Ben, flower pot men. Scottie, yellow flowers. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Kyle Doon. Just like you, Scottie, a wee sunflower. Oh, Liz. You'll set me off. You've got me filling up here. Favourite flowers, aren't they beautiful? The lovely lady that sent me them, as I say, sent a little card to say, if the sunflowers can't get to the sun, they turn to each other for light and warmth and growth. I think there's a wee lesson there for the human race. What's your opinions on Celtic and Rangers colliding to make Glasgow United? Well, Caleb, it was my idea. Have you noticed Scottie McClue never gets credit for anything? Now, I don't mind, because I'm not after credit, you know, but I mean, they give everybody all these so-called accolades and prizes and honours. Nothing for McClue. Nothing for McClue. There we are. I tell you. So there we go. But I don't mind. I don't mind, because that's not why we're in the game. We're not in the game for that. Good morning, Mandy. Are you at the other side of the world? I say to you. There we are. Fantastic, guys. Another 52 followers. 52 followers would be wonderful. And if you want to pop a little gift in up there to the Red Roses. Scott, remember you saying Scott FM single ladies are draw droppers? Well, no, some of them were, though. We had to tell them to come on. Bob says, Elgin here. Bob, how lovely to hear from you. Up in Elgin, I know it so well. I love to stand in the middle of the town and look up one way to the fountain and right down the road to Dr. Gray's. Just lovely, lovely part of the world, I tell you. There we are. Who's in the picture behind you? Lord Reith the Labrador. Isn't he beautiful? I'm with him, of course. I'm the one, the top one, and he's down the bottom of the picture. And that was Lord Reith. Isn't he beautiful? I tell you, they were the most handsome dog, guys. He really, really was. So there you have it. Stevie's laughing. Bob, thank you so much for all your kindness and all your gifts. There we are, 70 more followers. My mum used to call me weird for listening to you when I was a kid. I'm almost 40 now. Well, anybody that wasn't listening was a bit weird. So you could tell her that. Remember Pat, Scottie? Yes, I do, Stevie. Hear you again, Dinky-Doo Richard. Dinky-Doo Scottie McClue says Mark 101. Mark 101. So lovely to have you with us, and welcome, I say. Guys, if you've just joined us, you're watching Scottie McClue. We are, of course, live on the big one, TikTok Live. Get on there and watch all the videos. Dinky-Doo, Scottie McClue. How's you, my good friend? Mark, we're fine, my good friend. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Have I shown you the mouth organ? Have you seen these? It's just incredible. 2,800 likes, guys. 41,000's the record. What do we think? Little lady. And there she is. 4 notes. Isn't that beautiful? Little Hannah. She's known as the little lady. Can we see that? Isn't that lovely? There's a moose loose about this house. Yes, absolutely. That beautiful. I can't play it, as you see. You're amazing. I've been following and listening for many years, Mark. There's big news coming. Cracking. Did you write that, Richard? It's crazy stuff, isn't it? 4 notes. Suppose 8 if you did the souks and the blaws. There were more followers, please, guys. We did a lot more followers. And if anybody's feeling flush up to the top for a red rose, that's what I say. Radio stationism. Yes, new one coming online. Absolutely, and McClue's in there. I remember you on radio in the late 90s. Oh, Scott FM. Or was it the big one, the Northwest Century? Yes, got into that. Or Magic Radio. I've been on all these. 35 radio stations covering virtually the whole country. Isn't that not beautiful? Dinky-Doo to you. I tell people this, away you go. You were not. AJ Mac, Dinky-Doo. Scottie, long time no see. I used to listen to the radio. We love you. JD, I thank you so much. People don't understand the people's radio. And that's why McClue was such a winner. And like all highly successful things in the UK, somebody will come along and smash it to bits. Because that's what they do. They don't want anything good. Manchester, Century, Magic, Piccadilly. Yep, absolutely. These were the big ones. Key 103, Liverpool, Radio City. Fantastic. Huge. TFM, heard on the radio around Manchester way late 90s. Mark, that would be right. That would be Century, and then we joined up. You could actually listen from the south of Scotland to the Queen Elizabeth Bridge in London. Bit faint, But a taxi driver, a lorry driver phoned me one night, smashing all the good stuff, like the Labour Party, you mean? Oh, AJ McClue. No, the Labour Party was smashed a long time ago. Labour Party was smashed in the 1st of May 1997. You check up and you'll find I'm right. Scotty, love the show. Are you a top or are you a bottom? Well, this is my top, and, well, we'll leave it at that. It was a brilliant radio show. It's disappointing because other radio stations couldn't compete. I think that's what upset them. I tell you, I think that's why we could. Well, AJ, I won't be so base as to mention that name, but you know what I mean. Hello from Aberdeen, Toby Evans, fit like loon. Yes, fo's you doing, fo's your doos. Ja, recht. I'm telling you that. DINKY-DOO, when did you do Key 103? Well, we didn't do that. It wasn't called that then, Mark. So there you have it. But we did Magic, what was called Magic Radio. Still going, I believe, and very successful. Piccadilly Radio, absolutely. When were you last on the Forge, Scotty? I popped in to do some shopping, but I didn't manage to get a word with the boss because I wanted to come back for the 30th anniversary, because remember, I opened the Forge. And I must get in touch with the big bosses because they were lovely, lovely people. Oh, they are lovely, lovely people. I tell you, Graham's joined us. DINKY-DOO, Graham, lovely to have you with us. And a very, very warm welcome. That's what it's about. Who else have we got? Hugh's joined us. Hugh McPhee, lovely. Definitely, mate. Absolutely, Stevie. Who's the most famous person you have in your contacts? Well, I don't any longer have him in my contacts because it would be too risky. But I think the most famous person I met would be the King, but not when he was the King, of course. The King and I. That goes back a fair bit. But I've been so fortunate. I've met so many, many famous people, you know. And it's really quite humbling when you're at a do and people are saying, this guy I'm talking to, this Scottie McClue, he's really daft. And then somebody very, very, very rich and powerful comes up and goes, hello, Scotty, how are you? And they all go, OMG. And you see them all shrink away. And I think that'll teach you all to cheek up to me. There we are, I tell you. Yes, I've got the King of Kings. No, the King of Kings is Jesus Christ. You don't need a phone number to talk to Jesus Christ. You just need to just take a minute to calm down and then speak to him. Yes, indeed. Or speak to his father if he's not in. Who's... I better watch. The church will be going bananas. Absolutely. Stevie's laughing away. DINKY-DOO. Michael's with us. Fantastic. Guys, watch all these videos and get them shared. Get them shared. So very, very important. We'll get away with another 65 followers. So if everybody watching follows, we'll get away with it, I tell you. Callum's on, laughing away. DINKY-DOO, Callum. How many funny faces? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 funny faces. We like that, a bit like myself. Now, thanks for following, guys. Everybody on TikTok should follow Scottie McClue. It's not a big ask after 40 years. You know, 34 years. I tell you, it's musty doon here. Where are you? Have you your head down the side of the couch? I tell you, never throw away an old armchair, guys, without checking if there's any money down the side. I remember getting 2 pence when I was throwing out a settee. I was quite chuffed. So there you go. And I think I once got a 6pence quite recently, an old 6pence, 2.5p. Yeah, it does cheer you up, you see, little things, the joy of small things. I had a beautiful friend and she used to say to me, the joy of small things. Scotty, did you get a chance to meet Billy Connie? Stevie, that's one of the saddest things so far. I haven't had the luxury of meeting Billy Connolly, and I've loved the man since I first heard him. And I saved up my pocket money as a child to go and buy his first LP with Last Train to Glasgow Central. and all that stuff. I thought you were a proud Scotsman until people out you do not agree with independence. Pete, nobody's bigger on independence than me. Scottie McClue would have independence tomorrow. I don't know where you've got that. I think you're talking to the wrong people, Pete. So there you are. You have a listen to my speech on the radio just a day or two before. I think it was the Tuesday. And the referendum on a Thursday? Or was it on a Tuesday and I was on the Thursday? Can't remember. But you'll hear it. It's up there with the videos. Have a look and listen to me talking about independence. Because if it was up to me, I would have them independent. I can answer all the questions. Hi, Dinky-Doo. It's cold in South Africa. Sarita here. It's quite cold in South Africa today. I did not have a braai. I will try tomorrow. Sarita, never put rice on the braai. It goes up like petrol. My old friend told me from South Africa. I thought others were just flagging you off. My apology. I would think so, Pete. Absolutely. Nobody has... put a better case for independence. Look down the videos. Do you know what makes me wonder sometimes? You pop a video up here, and then people in the comments don't watch the video, don't listen to what you're saying, and they don't even look at what people have said in the comments. I tell you. So there we go. Will do, says Pete. Absolutely. Wonderful stuff. Now, what else have we got here? Jakey boy, Dinky-Doo. I'm going to have to dash soon, guys. We've only got another couple of minutes. I'll settle for 64 followers, right? If 64 of you follow, I'll settle for that. And if somebody gives me 50 red roses, if 50 of you give me one red rose, there we are, Dinky-Doo. I put a really high value gift in just to see if some bigwig would be scrolling past and think, no, I'll give him that. I've got a few spare quid. Dinky-Doo, Scottie McClue. Write it off as a wee tax loss or something like that. There's Duncan. Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. Hello, says Lydia. Hello, Lydia. And lovely to have you with us. Thank you for following me, Duncan. That is absolutely brilliant, Duncan. Where are you from, Duncan? Because I know a few with your name, so just let me know. Kevin's with us, Kevin B123. You sound like an aircraft. It sounds like, air traffic control would say, stand by B123, ready for takeoff. Blanter, used to listen to you on a Friday night. Got you, Duncan. Are you high, Blanter? Or low, Blanter? Sorry, Blantyre. Blantyre. There we are. Yes, none of your nonsense. Blantyre. There were more followers, guys. Please, everybody get following. Piece of nonsense. Hidden Escapazo. Fantastic. Good evening from Beaumore in Isla, says the wonderful Ali McNeil. Kamraha Ali Hakima Maha. Falchi, ki da mille falchi. Don TikTok. Agus SCOTTIE McCLUE. There we are. Rangers or Celtic? Alex, go and see them both play and just make a decision. They're both quite good teams, although I think, did the Celtic get thrashed the other night? No. What team do you support football? Oh, the Morton. Mon the ton. Fantastic. Oh, we like the Jaggy Bunnets. Everywhere we go. Oh! Who have we got here? Oh, my goodness me. We're tight for time, guys. 10 new followers right away, please. Sinky, thank you so much for my... Woo! Join my fan club, my heart. You're number 32. My English next door neighbour's doing my heat Scotty, because I'm playing the pipes. Well, maybe you're doing her heat and you just never know. Some people can be difficult with the pipes. Mainly the pipe major. See what I just did there? Guys, I'm going to have to dash. Don't think it's because I don't love you. Stick out your tongues and say ta-da. We all know Scotty loves the currant buns. Stevie of the Hills. Yes, indeed. The Daily Mails. Right, we must go. Dinky-Doo, stick your tongue out. Ta-ta. Ba-ba.